The Keeper of the Salt. Long ago, in a sun-drenched land between the desert and the sea, there was a village named Salara. The people of Salara were known across kingdoms for their sacred gift. They preserved salt, not only as a resource but as a legacy. Salt was more than a seasoning in Salara, it was life. It healed wounds, preserved food, cleansed offerings, and symbolized covenant. The villagers called it white gold, and it was harvested from the shallow salt beds that glistened under the sun like fields of diamonds. At the heart of this tradition was a young girl named Amara. Her family had been salt keepers for generations, entrusted with guarding the purity of the salt and teaching others its uses and sacred meaning. Her grandfather, Elder Kale, often said, "Salt is the memory of the sea, and the soul of the earth. Preserve it well, and it will preserve you." One year, the rains failed, and the salt beds began to crack. Traders grew impatient, and whispers spread that richer lands elsewhere were producing artificial salt, cheap, fast, but hollow. Many villagers were tempted to abandon the ancient methods for quick profit. But Amara stood firm. "This salt is more than trade," she said. "It holds our truth, our tradition. If we dilute it, we lose ourselves." With the elders' blessing, Amara journeyed to forgotten wells and hidden caves, searching for untouched springs where the salt still bloomed in secret. She studied the ways of her ancestors, learning how to harness the wind and sun in harmony. Months passed. When she returned, her baskets overflowed with the purest salt the village had ever seen, white, glistening, and strong. She taught others what she had learned, not just how to harvest salt, but how to honor it. Slowly, Salara revived, not by following the world's haste, but by holding to its sacred pace. Years later, when storms battered the land and markets shifted again, it was Amara's salt that endured. It did not rot, spoil, or fade. It remained. And so, a new saying was born in Salara. When all else decays, the true salt will remain. The villagers came to understand that to preserve salt was to preserve purity, purpose, and identity in a world too quick to forget. Like, share, follow and comment.